You're watching Byline Wilmington on CBS 10 WILM. Here's your host, Don Ansell.
Greg Taylor, convicted of a murder he didn't commit, spent 17 years in prison. Chris Muma, who's with an attorney with the North Carolina Center on Actual Innocence, the attorney that represented him and found him eventually after 17 years innocent. There's another side of this whole case. You had a daughter that was how old when you were convicted?
She was 9.
And how did that proceed over 17 years? Did you see her?
Initially I did, but through a confluence of events, what ended up happening was I realized, that I couldn't be the kind of father that she needed in there, and that's what she was looking for from me. And I felt at the time that it was best that she just not see me in there anymore.
But so she had come to visit you there?
Until she was 10, yes, sir.
And what did you tell her about what happened? Did you tell her what it?
Yeah, I told her, what a 10-year-old could understand basically was that, that I was innocent, and that, that it's not my choice to be away from her, but that's the way things are, and we're just going to have to go on about our lives and try to do the right thing until things work out.
And things did work out, but what happened to that relationship?
Well, she grew older, and when she turned 18, I wrote her and said that she was an adult. And if she wanted to come and see me, she could.
Did she?
Absolutely.
What was that reunion like?
Well, she wasn't my little girl anymore.
You hadn't seen her for how many years?
I think
about 15.
About that, yes, sir.
And do you have some kind of a relationship today? Yes,
sir. We, we maintained contact. She came to see me as often as she could, through college and whatnot. And in the end, when I was released, I went to live with her, and that's where I'm at now.
You're with her now?
Yes, sir.
Chris, is there a penalty the state has to pay for a wrongful imprisonment?
There's a statute, we have statutory law that if you're pardoned by the governor, then you are entitled to $50,000 a year for each year of incarceration, up to a maximum of $750,000, which to me doesn't make sense. You're basically saying the last 2 years are free. So he's been compensated at $750,000 after he was pardoned by Governor Perdue.
Some pretty hard work for $750,000.
Yeah, there is no compensation that can give him back missing his daughter's high school years, her graduation, her marriage, the birth of her son.
You're a grandfather.
Yes, sir.
And you're with your what do you have, grandson?
A grandson. I'm staying in his room right now, as a matter of fact.
Greg, what is life like for you now?
Very exciting. It was a shock, and at first, to get used to being outside prison fences, and the world's changed a lot, of course, in 17 years.
I can't imagine being not being in life for that period of time, a free life, and then all of a sudden, what do you want to do with the rest of your life?
I have a strong capability and technical aptitude, so I would like to.
So you want to pursue a career?
That. Yes, sir.
Has there been any talk about a book or a film on what happened here?
There's been talk about it because there's so much and so many aspects of this story, from the actual facts of the case to the process that found his innocence, that the world needs to know about it.
Yeah. Do cases like this raise questions in your mind about how many other people might be incarcerated for crimes they didn't commit?
Well, unfortunately, I'm too close to it. I know that there are other people who are innocent. I know that there are cases where I believe someone is innocent and there's nothing we can do about it. Those are the real heartbreaker. But we're certainly working on cases where we believe others are innocent.
So how many cases do you work on, or does the center work on in a year? How many can you?
Well, the center has 83 active cases right now.
How many? 83?
83. But that doesn't, again, there's a number of cases that we've had to close over the years where I truly believe they're innocent.
That has to be just
It's
frustrating, heartbreaking.
It is, which is why the reforms to the system are so important.
How many of the ones that, sort of, what's the batting average? How many of the ones you take to work out are overturned?
We've had 3 exonerations at the center. Duke has had 2 recently, the Duke Innocence Project. But you know, the people say, how many people do you think? And all I can say is some. And some's enough to keep working at it.
Now, I know the center does not take a position on capital punishment because that's not what you're about. You're about guilt or innocence. But it brings question to my mind about state executions of things like that can happen and happen frequently or infrequently. What about capital punishments and mistakes happening in cases like that?
Well, there's been 255 DNA exonerations nationally so far. 17 of those people were on death row before they were exonerated by DNA. The center doesn't take a position on the death penalty, not because we don't have feelings about it, but there are people who are specializing in that area. For us, it's innocence regardless of where you are, and the people who are serving life sentences are actually the ones usually who don't have access to attorneys and who are forgotten in the end.
I want to put the website up on the screen once again. Give us that web address.
It's nccai.org, North Carolina Center Actual Innocence.
Okay, and folks, you can log on and check out some of the work that this organization does, the North Carolina Center on Actual Innocence. What's next for you? I mean, are you working on more cases like Greg's cases?
We're constantly working on cases,
Yeah.
and we have some. Greg's case, his conviction was largely due to an in-house jailhouse informant, a snitch. We'd like to see some reforms put in place to increase the reliability of that type of testimony before it's heard by a jury.
Did I read that the DA came over and apologized to you right after?
That's correct, yes, sir.
Did you get any sense of satisfaction from that?
You know, he wasn't as tall as he used to be.
It's a good way to end. Thank you, Greg.
All right.
Best of luck to you. Chris, thank you for coming down.
Thank you for having us.
And if you want to see Byline online, and this will be on sometime this Monday, and tell your friends about it. This is an important issue. Go to WILM-TV.com. I'm Don Ansell for Byline Wilmington. Have a great week.
You've been watching Byline Wilmington on CBS 10 WILM. Join us every Sunday morning as we explore the issues that concern you.